And here on the month of rock, October, I arrived by limousine service, babes in the back, champagne on ice, and the finest caviar money can buy. Because as you sit there and you check out that description, I am, of course, the Golden One. I am Ricky Goldman. This right here is the channel that's in your heart. It's a channel that makes others quit. It is the People's Wrestling Channel. And this right here, and once again, check out that description. Checking out the description. This is WWE Fastlane 2023 predictions. A lot to get through here. First of all, this. So a massive, huge thank you to all of you. 310 subscribers. I know it's not a big, massive number, but it's still a number. So thank you to all of you. And do get me to that next milestone. Do get me to 320. Do like and subscribe. And if you do, I can promise you there'll be no salt on VA33. And you have, well, minutes to midnight to go ahead and like and subscribe. Also, full of a cold, so bear with me. I seem to always get a cold at this time of year. A couple of comments coming through already. So acknowledge the Golden One, that is right. So, going to do predictions, but there are a few other bits I want to talk about. So, it's the card. You've got 5 matches. To me, it's quite a poor card, and it really does show this is just a throwaway B-level pay-per-view. But let's go with this first match. It will be the team of Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits taking on 3 members of LWO, Rey Mysterio, Santos Escobar, and either Cruz del Toro or Walking Wild. This could easily be a match on SmackDown. I suppose at least they're doing something with Street Profits. But taking the win, taking the W here, I think it's easily Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits. One's up for the Golden One, that is right. And do get this shared everywhere you can. Make sure people know that I'm live right now. Profits to win, whoever they are. Should LWO use Khalito, Dragon Lee? No. Dragon Lee isn't LWO. It will be the Walking Wild or Cruz del Toro. Going with Profits and Lashley to take the W. One second here. This match should be good. Is it, pay-per-view worthy? I suppose so. But in triple threat action for the WWE Women's Championship on the SmackDown side of things, it will be your current reigning defending champion Io Sky taking on not 1 but 2 challengers, Charlotte and Asuka. I said this should be good. But Io's just won that title. So she's retaining here. Excuse me. I'm going to take just a tiny little break here and allow you to sit back, grab a drink, sit back, relax, chill, and enjoy this video right in front of your very eyes. Give me 1 second. I'll play that right now. So that is right. All my socials right there. You just saw them. You've seen them on screen right now. But more importantly, my new Twitter. If you're on Twitter, get following me at X, Twitter, call it what you like. Goldman36. Just in time, do make sure to go and follow Justin. But Justin is going with EO Sky, and Laddies has anything to do with it. First title defense, well, it's a fact that EO have been champion for a month, regardless of whether a first title defense or not. We'll go to this one. So it'll be for the undisputed WWE Tag Team titles, current reigning defending champions, the Judgment Day, taking on Cody Rhodes and Jay Uso. So Cody Rhodes is the main eventer. Cody Rhodes is going to main event WrestleMania against Roman Reigns, but yet he's going after a mid-card title. Now, how does that work? Thrown together tag team. Nobody should be losing here. Judgment Day shouldn't be taking a loss. Jay shouldn't be getting pinned. Cody shouldn't be getting pinned. If Cody's going to, and we get to Cody later on after my predictions. But if Cody's the one to beat Reigns, which he shouldn't be, nobody thinks he should be. But if Cody wants to beat Reigns, he should definitely not be taking a loss between now and WrestleMania. But that being said, we're going to have Judgment Day walking out of Fastlane on Saturday, so you're reigning, defending tag team champions. Judgment Day, Jay takes a pin. Well, I thought you'd say that because your boy Cody Rhodes can't be taking the pin now, can he? Judgment Day retains. Cody and Jay winning the title just makes no sense in the Judgment Day. Judgment Day are going to win, but just before I came on here, what a fellow YouTuber in the Judgment Day story, okay, what a fellow YouTuber was saying was you could have Jay and Cody win. Jay, that takes them to SmackDown, and then Jay and Jimmy, Jay's tag team champion and Jimmy's not, and that unfortunately gets Cody onto SmackDown. Well, that actually shocked me. I thought you'd have Cody, because Cody's bigger than The Rock, isn't he? He's a bigger star than The Rock, so I thought you'd have Cody winning, but there you go. But I'm going to get to Cody in a second here, but let's go to another match. So in yet another tag team match, it is the second greatest of all time, John Cena and LA Knight, taking on the Bloodline. I think you have John Cena and LA Knight win here. Because I don't think it makes sense for the Bloodline to win. Now, learning what we've learned today, thank God it won't be LA Knight, Roman Reigns at Crown Jewel. Probably not Survivor Series either. Nobody think that match should happen. LA Knight's not on Reigns' level of 1,131 days. It's meant to be John Cena, Roman Reigns at Crown Jewel. But yeah, but like I said, I think you have it earlier, John Cena, LA Knight taking the win in this one. But one more match to go. A few other little bits to talk about. So not one final video, just another video coming your way right now. So once again, that is right. All my t-shirts, Protein Tea Gulmans, all 5 designs, go out, represent, show you acknowledge the golden brand. Also, my socials, more importantly, on screen right now and in the ticker below, Gulman 36. Cena and Knight, so he can't take the loss. Well, he could if he's facing Reigns at Crown Jewel. We all know Cena's not beating Reigns at Crown Jewel. I think that's a bigger match. Cena's a much bigger star. And the Saudi shows, just like WrestleMania, which I'm going to get onto shortly here, appeals to your casual fans. Your hardcore fans are going to watch no matter what. In fact, some casual fans don't watch Crown Jewel because of the blood money and the controversy surrounding it, but they do treat them like a WrestleMania. It appeals to your casual fans, and Cena's pulling in a lot more people than LA Knight is. Nobody's heard of LA Knight. The world has heard of John Cena. Going Cena and Knight, they're rushing LA Knight too fast right now. Why build him up to cut him down? Exactly. Nobody thinks he should be facing Reigns. Him losing to Reigns does nothing. So he's sold a bunch of t-shirts, and all the marks have rushed out and bought a t-shirt and done his little catchphrase. It's like watching paint dry. Like some mark. And you think he should face Reigns? So let's get into the main event. 5 matches. So in a last man standing match for the World's Heavyweight Championship, Seth freaking Rollins puts his title on the line and defends against Shinsuke and Nakamura. I think this will be a good match. But because of the rumors, because of what was said on Raw, which I'm going to get into, Seth Rollins retains here. Shinsuke probably should win the title, but I'm going for Seth to retain. Will there be a cash-in? No, because of what's probably going to be happening at WrestleMania. Going Nakamura. I see Rollins retaining to face a certain somebody at WrestleMania. We've also got Jade Cargill. So my predictions done. We've also got Jade Cargill showing up at Fastlane. Now, she's just going to be in the crowd, or is she going to do a promo? Surely not a match. Surely she's done a match on Raw. She's super, super green. Surely she's not trained that fast, that quick. But yeah, you've got Jay Cargill showing up, and I do think this is. I'll play another couple of other videos and get into AEW and NXT and all of that. What's coming up on NXT? But I'll play this video and then we'll get into it. So first of all, as always, one of those videos from my sponsor.
Welcome to my store on Pro Wrestling Tees. Check out my beautiful dog logo on this black t-shirt, or how about this waffle on this gold nice t-shirt we have here. And here are a few other designs. We got some on white, some on sand, two-sided shirts. Don't forget to search Billy Ray Dog on Pro Wrestling Tees. Billy Ray Dog on Pro Wrestling Tees. With that on Pro Wrestling Tees, more shirts are always coming.
So that's right, Pro Wrestling Tees. You see right there, you see the link, Billy Ray Dog, Pro Wrestling Tees. And one final video, and we'll get into a bit of chat here. So final videos coming your way right here, right now. So sit back, tell the people they're the twos, you're the ones, sit back and acknowledge. That is right, people. GWR, Gold World Order for life. So let's get into a bit of chat, a bit of what's coming up, and yeah, let's do that. Usually I would just do predictions, but because it's only 5 matches, go with the Rolly to retain. It won't main event. Of course you want LA Knight to retain, Mark. Cena and Knight versus Bloodline will main event. No, it won't. Jade is another one there rushing way too quick. She immediately shows up on the main roster. Well, thank you for saying that, Justin. And I think what WWE are doing is showing to AEW that we can make Jade a star. So, NXT next week is absolutely stacked. Now, I don't think WWE see AEW as competition because they just aren't. WWE make $150 million on one show, the Saudi shows. You ask anybody, any random person on the street, name a wrestling company, highly doubtful they're going to say AEW. WWE has The Rock, the biggest movie star in the world, probably the biggest name in the world, I would go as far as to say. Cena, Reigns. So the AEW just isn't competition. So he's edged for the first time ever a draw. It is crazy times, and I really didn't think Edge would debut. I didn't think we'd ever see Edge in another coming in that wasn't WWE. But we've got on NXT, and quickly, that really says everything that you need to know about AEW. It's took in 4 years, they haven't built a star. They've had to have a former WWE guy to come in to get even people barely talking. But we've got next week on NXT, John Cena Cody Rhodes with a major announcement, and it won't be he's going to SmackDown because nobody cares about that. I think it might be the Dusty Rhodes Classic and you involve Raw and SmackDown tag teams. That would be cool. That would be something big. I can't really see what else it could be. You've got Asuka and Paul Heyman, and who knows, your tribal chief Roman Reigns could indeed show up. They're doing Reigns, Cena at Crown Jewel. Do they have Reigns turn up as well? Even if they don't, that is still a huge stacked NXT. So it'll be very interesting to see who gets the ratings there. Is Edge enough of a ratings puller to pull in against John Cena? Very quickly, I know I've got no problem with Cody turning up on NXT. That's big for NXT. They're using Cody Rhodes right in that respect. But really quickly, I want to take 5 minutes at the most to discuss WrestleMania. So I've had new thoughts, I've had new ideas. So wrestling is a business to make money, pure and simple. That's what it is. A business to make money. Also a platform to go into hopefully bigger and brighter things. So for the fact that Cody hasn't even made a B movie, really says it all. Wrestling is basically a platform to launch to bigger and brighter things. But wrestling is a business to make money. Ari Emanuel, billionaire businessman, didn't buy WWE to lose money. Ari Emanuel, isn't he some kind of director or something? He's got an agency in Hollywood. So who's from Hollywood that could be at WrestleMania? Who gets more interest, more intrigue than The Rock at the biggest WrestleMania of all time? Nobody on this planet thinks, when they think WrestleMania, think Cody Rhodes. Ari Emanuel doesn't care about Cody's story. The Rock puts money in Ari's pocket. There we go. And the question is being asked, well, what do they do if the Reigns beats The Rock? Which he will. Exactly what they're doing now. You'll have, and think about this, so it's got to be Rock Reigns. Cody's not a main eventer. Yes, okay, yes, no. He main evented this year, but he main evented because he couldn't get The Rock. But Rock, Reigns, Cena, Cody, Punk, Rollins, Lesnar, Gunther. For me, that is a big WrestleMania. CM Punk, I think, is coming back. I think he comes back at Survivor Series. I think the promise they've made to CM Punk is he's going to win the Rumble. Faith Rollins, night one at Mania. Thank God they're not doing 2 nights of Roman Reigns. No one thinks, and even I think, I've got the same tattoos as The Rock. The Rock's my favourite wrestler of all time. Watched all of his movies. Reigns, in my opinion, should never lose a title because he makes money for WWE. But I can't accept he's going to lose it one day, I would imagine. But even I think that it shouldn't be Reigns both nights, and The Rock overshadows Cody. Nobody knows who Cody is. The world knows who The Rock is. The world has heard of The Rock. The Rock pulls in 153 million views. He's the biggest movie star in the world, making $50 million movies. Bret Hart is a movie star. He has made movies, by the way, so you're wrong there. And Daniel Bryan were movie stars and people were investing in them, winning it. Bret Hart, what was it? You're talking Mania 10? You're talking 30 years ago. We've moved on way since then. And he is a movie star. He has made movies. Straight to DVD B movies or C movies even, but still technically a movie star. And Daniel Bryan, yeah, they changed plans for him, but Okay, you had everybody behind Daniel Bryan. Not everybody behind Cody. You know, out of 1 million people, 300,000, and this is just a random number, 300,000 want Cody to win, 200,000 would be happy if Hornswoggle beats Reigns, and then the other 500,000 want Reigns to win. Not everybody wants Cody to win because Cody's not a draw. He doesn't draw for Raw. And I've said in the past that yes, is it that the Raw's not free to watch? But then that's kind of what a draw is. They draw people in. They have people spend money. I agree with Justin. Reigns should do 2 nights. No, he shouldn't. Nobody thinks that. I like Punk after 9 years away and hurting another company. Shouldn't face Rollins and give that to Gunther. No, CM Punk. CM Punk is coming back. And the promise I think they made to him, he wins the Rumble. He made the event to Mania Night 1. Becomes champion and beats a guy that has actually said real stuff about him out of character, calling him a cancer. They're not doing these little hints for nothing. He's coming back. Survivor Series, which will be a massive, massive loss to AEW, seeing as they made AEW, made him look like God, jumping through hoops, giving him his own show, calling him fight backstage. He got injured twice. And he still allowed him in the company. And the only reason he got fired this time and never to come back is because Tony Khan fell in danger. Otherwise, guess what? He'd still be there. So I think if Punk does come back, which I think he is, at Survivor Series, even though I would save it to the Rumble and have him win the Rumble, Gunther's not winning the Rumble. You have Gunther, Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar puts over Gunther, and I think that's Lesnar's last match, and that's a big win for Gunther. He's got to be coming back at Chicago. Mania 10, yes, but we're on Mania 40, 30 years later. But nobody thinks that Reigns should do both nights because The Rock's a bigger star. And who watches WrestleMania? Casual fans. Your hardcore fans, diehard fans are watching anyway. Your diehard fans would watch if it was Great Khali versus Hornswoggle as a main event. They would shit all over it and say, best case scenario, Reigns doesn't pull double duty. Cody wins the title. No, not at the Rumble. No. So if you do that, it is obvious what your main event is, which means, and Cody's not main event. It's in Mania. He's not a main eventer. And the fact that people to even question, could it be Rock Reigns, means Cody's not over. Simple. Not 100% audience are behind Cody and think, right, that should be the match. But Mania is watched by your casual fans. Like I said, your hardcore fans would watch Hornswoggle versus a Great Khali. They'll crap all over and say that's the main event, but still watch it. Your casual fans don't know who Cody is, but your casual fans definitely know who The Rock is. He brings in money. He brings in interest. He brings in intrigue. It's the biggest Mania ever with the biggest movie star in the world. I think of it like I go to indie shows. So, The Rock's coming, The Rock's the star and everybody else really isn't, kind of thing. So at indie shows, I go to an indie show, and so now and again they bring in a star. I went to one in July. Scotty Tuati were there. He's there to bring in your casual fans. Everybody's heard of Scotty Tuati, so he brings in your casual fans, and hopefully those fans then stick around. Exactly like WrestleMania, your casual fans, because your hardcore fans usually don't spend money because it's your casual fans that I've noticed that go to WrestleMania and go to the Rumble and they'll spend money. So that's the plan. Casual fans knew The Rock is. They'll watch that and hopefully stick around. It's about W stuff to counter AW with NXT and Jade if they put the title on Cody. No, it won't. No, it won't. What lures talent to wear is money. Cody has nothing to do with it. Cody's not a god. Cody's not bigger than The Rock. Cody's not more well known than The Rock. Cody is kind of a nobody, absolute nobody compared to the power, the drawing power The Rock has. And something else now, very quickly, what else you could do with a rock? I don't think they do this, but you could. An interview I was watching, Lloyd and Hawaii, so part of the family, he's related to Reigns somehow. We're doing an interview, and he said what you could do is have, because I think if you do Reigns Cody, it's 100% predictable that Cody's winning. If he doesn't, they failed. Then Cody's, and if The Rock is indeed 100% available and you don't use him, the fans will turn because The Rock is a hell of a lot more popular. So Cody's got, months to turn around the audience to not only get him on his side, but to convince the bloody audience he's the one to beat Reigns. But I think Reigns Rock isn't 100% predictable. You would think The Rock's Reigns is winning if he's surpassing Hogan, but you have The Rock win. As The Rock has said, Mania would merely just be the start. The Rock wins, challenges Reigns night on Mania, on Raw the night after, and says, you've corrupted the family, and I want to prove to you you're not the head of the table by beating you again. Reigns beats The Rock. Think about that for the Raw the night after. The Rock versus Reigns. Think about that for ratings. Think about that for this year's Raw after Mania was awful. And then The Rock goes away, and then, I suppose that doesn't really continue Reigns' streak. It ends at Mania, but I wouldn't be opposed to that. You have The Rock win, world headlines. Reigns beats The Rock the night after. But if I'm booking it, Reigns beats The Rock. That streak continues. There you go. So your main event at Mania, Cody's not a main eventer. Nobody knows who Cody is. And I'm not saying not one person on the planet. Wrestling fans, which is the smallest audience it's ever been. Cody for me is not, Cody's on the screen, oh my God. Oh look, it's Cody. The Rock turns up, the biggest movie star in the world. The world knows who The Rock is. Not everybody knows who Cody is. Very little people know who Cody is. Cody's known by a handful of people when it compares to The Rock. So that's your main event of Mania. CM Punk, Seth Rollins, night one. That's what they've got to be leaning to. Punk returns at Survivor Series. Like I said, even though I'd have him win the Rumble, I think it would be a massive shock if he won the Rumble, which I think he's going to do anyway. Because for the Rumble, let's very quickly, for the Rumble, I think there's 4 options. Cody, no, I don't think you'd have Cody winning it again. The fans will turn. The Rock, but I could see The Rock winning it. It's in Tampa. I don't think to get to Rock Reigns, The Rock needs to win. Gunther could win, but I think you go Gunther Lesnar at Mania, and then CM Punk. I think CM Punk is winning the Rumble. CM Punk, Seth Rollins, night 1. Rock Reigns, night 2. So yeah, that's my thoughts of what the main event should be. Cody isn't a main eventer. He main evented this year merely because he just couldn't get The Rock. Not because he's a main eventer, not because he pulls the fans in. Nobody knows who he is. Anyway, coming up will be on Saturday, Fastlane Watch Along. Then on Sunday, Journey to and review of TWA. Checking out that description because in it is P&P, Pancakes and Power Slams. Like on the 600th episode, John Cena's father was the guest, a Q&A with John Cena Sr. Brian Clock on the after party for $4, which really isn't much. I got, Brian Clock got to acknowledge me. Look at him. Far as your podcast goes, DOMCAST, and of course, In Time Wrestling Podcast, do go and follow Just in Time 211. For your E-Feds, TWF Network, ASPW Production, and last but never ever least, Radog Extreme Wrestling, Red Willie Radog F8. And for your promo-based E-Feds, it is PPA Promo Performance Alliance. Gunther wins the Rumble. He's ready for Gunther. Okay, so it's Gunther Rollins, a Mania match. Is that's the match you could easily see on Raw? When I think you're forgetting it's WrestleMania 40, the biggest Mania ever until obviously Mania 50. That's 11 years away, 10 years away, 11. Call it, say what you like. We're at the end of almost at the end of this year, so 10 years away. Punk Rollins to me screams money. Gunther Rollins, I wouldn't be opposed to Gunther winning the Rumble and him taking the title off Rollins, but that's not a Mania match, so that's my only issue. But like I said, coming up on Saturday, Fastlane watch along, and on Sunday, Journey to and review of TWA Tenacious Wrestling Association Tenacious 2-ish. But like I said, I've got a cold, so I'm going to go and get some rest. I'll see you guys on Saturday. Get this shared, get this liked, let everybody know I've been live. Tell everyone you know about this. Subscribe, and it is Ricky Goldman out.